Oh my gosh, you guys, I've figured something out. Isaiah 14:26. I'm like stuck on a couple of these verses that are really not making sense. But anyway, listen to this. I've read this before, but I figured it. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. This is the Antichrist. Okay? This talks about the tribe of Dan was replaced. Okay. Now, what I don't understand, well, I'm saying the Antichrist has to be a Jew because this verse is talking about your land, your people. It says, you shall not be joined with them, I guess kings, in burial because you have destroyed your land and killed your people. So he's a Jew. You know what this means to me? In Genesis, when it says, the seed of Satan will be at enmity with her seed, with him. Okay, this is the Antichrist. So God was prophesying in Genesis that the seed of Satan is the Antichrist because the Antichrist is Satan, because it says over here somewhere that it is. You made the world a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. But in order for the Antichrist, remember I keep saying he gets shot in the head, he dies, and Satan himself resurrects him. He's in a human body. He's in a human body. So he's a human. He's half human, half Satan. It's Satan's seed. Do you get it? Satan's seed, and as an enmity with Jesus, Mary's seed in Revelation, the woman, her seed, giving birth. Satan, the Antichrist, is the seed. Satan is half human. In the very end, the Antichrist, in the very end of the tribulation, the Antichrist will be at war with Jesus. That is the very last fight. Now, this might sound a little bit like the millennium, which is where Satan is cast into the pit for 1,000 years and then released again. Fair is fair. Adam and Eve had to, screw up because Satan tricked them. So at the end of the 1,000-year, all those thousands of years, nobody knew who Satan was. Nobody's going to know bad things or do bad things. And then God is going to release Satan at the very end of the 1,000 years, and all those generations that never heard of Satan, never experienced Satan, they're going to get potentially tricked, just like Adam and Eve. Well, Eve. Okay, Eve. Because Adam was standing right there. He loved his wife so much. He thought, well, I guess, see, that was true love back then. And I don't know. I was thinking about it one day, and I can't make a video on everything I come across, but this to me is exactly, because Satan is always trying to mimic. So that's what Genesis means. Satan is half man and half God. He calls himself God, right? So he's half man, just like Jesus and God. Not that they're half and half, but do you get it? Do you get it? So at the very, very, very end, Genesis at the very, very, very beginning, the seed of Satan, the seed of the woman, very, very, very beginning. At the very, very, very end of the war, maybe at the end of the 1,000-year millennium, Satan's seed, but I think it's the Antichrist. The Antichrist is half human and devil. He's fully devil. He's fully Satan, but he's using a human body because he can't have a body. He has no body because he's an angel. He's an archangel, actually, a fallen archangel. So this is exactly what I think this means. In the very end, the Antichrist is going to fight Jesus all with us who are coming back with Jesus, who got raptured. So do you see what I see? Don't you agree that that's what Genesis means? It was foretelling. Of course, it was foretelling Jesus, but it was foretelling the Antichrist. It was foretelling the Antichrist, his seed, which is embodying a human being. Okay? Because Satan doesn't have a seed. So the seed he's talking about is the human being that becomes Antichrist, that he gets indwelt. That person is a seed. And that is Satan's seed. And he's going to have enmity with the woman. There's many pictures in here with the woman, Israel. He's also going to, at the end, have the fight between Satan and Jesus. You know? So that's what Genesis means, Satan's seed, because I was trying to figure out, how does Satan have a seed? Here he's talking about he's an abominable branch, and Jesus is spoken of as a branch as well. So Satan is always trying to, Jesus covers us. He's our, we're going to have robes. Some have garments. And here this is talking about raiment. That's clothing. Raiment. Okay. Stones of the pit. See? Okay, so anyway, if you guys think that's a cool thing, like I think, then that's what I'm saying. Because see, he's a human being. And it says here, you have destroyed your land. That's not Satan's land. Satan doesn't have land. And killed your people. Those aren't Satan's people. Those aren't Satan's. Satan doesn't have people. This is the Jews. But it's an antichrist this verse is talking about. This verse is talking about that human being, Jew, that got indwelt with Satan. The human being is a seed. Satan indwelt, so he's now a seed. Satan's seed. Okay, just like Genesis, her seed, which she has no seed, but his, which is Jesus. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but don't you think that's cool how in Genesis it was prophesied about the end? Satan's seed and Jesus, the Antichrist and Jesus are fighting, because we're coming back at the end of the 7 years to fight the last bad people, last amount. Okay, well, God bless you guys, and bye.